Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ledke, and I'm here at the elementary school with Carrie Scholes. Hi, Carrie.
Hi, Hank. Thanks for having me.
You bet. What's new with ECFE?
We have a lot of stuff coming up this fall, so I'm happy to share that with you today. First of all, with our early childhood family education, that's one where parents come with the kids. We have a couple of new things. Well, actually, the first one is the AdoptAHighway in September. That's a great experience. It's more geared for the dads or grandfathers or really any adult to come with the kids. It's on a quiet stretch of road. It takes like about a half hour or so to clean the ditches, and then we have hot dogs. John Holzhauer is always bringing his grill and hot dogs, and the kids really enjoy it. They have a lot of fun finding junk in the ditch and then having hot dogs afterwards.
And what segment, where do they do their segment at?
That is out by the Evergreen Church. It's always referred to as the Evergreen Church, but I believe it's St. Paul's out by Evergreen.
Yeah, St. Paul's Lutheran.
10 miles out on 87, yeah. So that's the church area where we meet and then do the sidewalk, the ditch cleaning. In October, we have a couple of events. First of all, the 2nd, which is a Friday, we'll have the pumpkin patch, and that's kind of our yearly event at the Janu Vegetable Farm.
Great place.
And that is a lot of fun there, too. They have a lot of different veggies for the kids to see, and they have it set up really fun for the fall festivals coming up.
I've picked my biggest pumpkins there many years ago when my kids were small. We picked up one that was about 140, 150 pounds, and one just a little bit less, because he had hurt his back that year and he couldn't move them.
Okay, well, they do have a size that these kids can get at this, but the parents are welcome to pay a separate fee and get some of these larger pumpkins if you're interested. And then we also have a magician that comes, and cookies and milk are supplied for the kids as well on that day.
I like these programs. You got hot dogs, cookies, milk.
Yeah, you got to have some nutrition in there. Another new one is a baby class that we'll have, and that will be Tuesday evenings, October 13th, 20th, and 27th. April Schultz, one of our parent educators, will be providing that, and that's just a nice time for parents who have newborns to 1 year old. We don't want them moving too much yet, and just talking about what they're going through, getting chances to talk with other parents that are experiencing a new baby in their life also.
Well, that's a major change, of course, and then how to start adapting with the baby on developing the baby's life.
Right, and also even if it's your second, third, or fourth baby, that changes the whole dynamics of everything. In addition, it's nice to have these parents who have had babies before to come and offer some input also, so it makes for a nice group conversation.
But what do we get to eat there?
We'll have to talk to April and see what she's got. In November, we are going to have a theater experience. I don't have that yet, but it should be in the brochure that will be coming out, so the kids would have an opportunity to ride the bus and go see a children's production. So we'll have that information. In December, we have a change up this year. We will not be having Santa Days here. The ECFE will not do that, but we'll have the popular Santa dance, and that's going to be Friday, December 11th from 6 to 7:30, and there's no fee with that. We'll be collaborating with Head Start, and that's a real fun one. On December 3rd in the evening from 5 to 7, as well as December 4th in the morning from 9 to 11, we're going to have Santa's Workshop. And that's something new this year. We'll have Mrs. Claus there baking cookies, so kids will have a chance to do some decorating and to make some special gifts themselves from the workshop that they can give to mom and dad or maybe a sibling. So there'll be some fun stuff for the kids to do at that.
All right. Thanks, Carrie. We're going to take a break here, and we'll be right back with Spotlight on Frazee. Welcome back to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ledke, and I'm here yet with Carrie Scholes from ECFE. And, of course, Carrie, it's always interesting to me, the work that you do with the kids and the families, because it's very important so that when school time actually comes and the kids get here, they are familiar with their surroundings. But I'm going to let you go on with your programs here. Okay,
and that you've hit the nail on the head with that too, Hank. I did talk a little bit about our early childhood family education. The other part that we have is the school readiness, and that's where we have the programs for the kids who are 3 to 5, who aren't in kindergarten yet, who are looking for a preschool experience. feedback that we've had from teachers as well as the parents, seeing the comfort level that the kids have, just, and the familiarity they gain from their experience here at the school. When they're in these school readiness programs, they have access to the library or the media center. We do some different things in the different gyms, but it's more where they have just the bus experience and to get to know the layout of the school. So some of the classes that we have, and also with you saying that, realizing the importance of it, the legislature has put more money into our funding so that we're able to add more days onto these classes that the kids are going to without increasing the cost. So that's a nice thing, too. We've had some grant money from the Becker County Children's Initiative that's covering the lunches for these kids that are going all day. So this is really the best time to have a child that's able to go to early childhood.
Well, and I hadn't heard anything about this Becker County part of it at all,
They have been instrumental in supporting us, and especially the last couple of years, directing some funding back. Years ago, we had some funding from the initiative, but the last couple of years, they've really been supportive and directing monies toward that. So that's helped. And I should mention the classes that we do have. One is for the 4-year-olds who would be going to kindergarten the following year, and that's called KinderQuest. That goes 2 full days a week, and that's where they can ride the bus in and back and have lunch at school. They don't have to eat the lunch here. They can bring their own. And then the other program is the 3s alone, and that we were able to expand to do 2 sessions. We have a morning session and an afternoon one, and that's 2 days a week. So it's kind of exciting what's going on. I should also mention the classes are full at this time, but we always encourage you to put your name on the waiting list. Things change, and we also try to help direct you to a Head Start if you might qualify for that. So it helps to get your name in, and we can help you find a class for your child.
And how many kids are you dealing with this year?
In the KinderQuest, we are at 36 right now, and the 3s alone are at 14. So some good size numbers, but also because of the expansion, we've been able to cut back on the size for the KinderQuest. We used to do around 17. So keeping it beneath that has really made the program much better as far as more of the one-on-one opportunities for the staff with the kids.
Well, that's great. And I know you've got something to mention here from Kitty, and I see the Essentia Health Community Blood Screening.
Yeah, and this is always well attended. It's a great opportunity to have some blood screening done. This year it will be at the Essentia here in Frazee on September 23rd from 7 to 9 a.m. They cover a host of different areas in the blood screening to help you see where you're at and what you need. The test results are back to you within a week. One of the few things they do ask, you need to have your birth date with you when you come, as well as an envelope with a stamp so that they return the results to you. But otherwise, it's a great opportunity, and the cost is $36, so it's very reasonable and good way to do some health supportive things for yourself.
Yeah, pre-planned. That way you know what's going on with it.
Yeah.
Thanks for being on the program, Carrie.
Hank, I appreciate it.
So, we'll see you next week on Spotlight on Frazee. Remember, pet the dog, hug the kids, kiss the wife, and wave at the neighbor. We'll see you then.